Hello there! In this video, we introduce you to ERT3 Plus and its components. You will also see how to connect ERT3 Plus device in the physical hardware setup. By the end of this video, you will know how to establish communication and log into the ERT3 Plus device from your computer. This video is the first in a three-part series that aims to introduce the ERT3 Plus device and show basic operations that help you get started with the device. The subsequent videos will show you how to connect and start working on ERT3 Plus remotely, and also how you can start programming in Python and communicate with I/O modules. You will also learn how to work with the web maintenance tool to check the status of the ERT3 Plus device. With this basic knowledge, you can use the ERT3 Plus device to create bespoke solutions in the realm of industrial automation. ERT3 Plus is a state-of-the-art controller that provides high usability. Controllers need sophisticated functions to handle various data in the field. Owing to its enhanced computing capability to create complex, highly functional applications in a seamless manner, ERT3 Plus can perform advanced calculations and control equipment as well as I/O points. This paves the way to create an industrial AI platform that enables the ERT3 Plus device to connect from the local equipment to the higher level systems, leading to IT/OT convergence. The ERT3 Plus is equipped with a Cortex-A9 multi-core processor with a 866 MHz dual-core for speedy control, a DDR3 SDRAM for high speed and low power consumption, a flash ROM, 8 MB of SRAM with a battery that enables data retention even when the external power supply is off, a real-time clock with a battery for continuous operation, a removable battery for easy replacement, 2 Ethernet channels which allow the application environment to be separated from the debugging environment, an RS-232 interface for data communications with external equipment, an SD memory card interface, and 16 LED indicators for monitoring the status of the CPU module. Now that we're acquainted with ERT3 Plus and its features, let's get the ERT3 Plus device up and running. We first download the Ubuntu image and write it to the SD card. Next, we make the hardware connections for operation and power on the ERT3 Plus. Finally, we connect the computer and the ERT3 Plus with a LAN cable and then configure the network settings of the computer to log into the ERT3 Plus device. We must first download the Ubuntu OS image and write it to an SD card. You can obtain the Ubuntu OS image to install on the ERT3 Plus device from the Yokogawa Partner portal. First, we log on to Windows and then insert a memory card into the memory card slot of your computer. Navigate to Yokogawa Partner portal and log in. From the home page, click PLC, PAC and Embedded Controller and then click ERT3 Software Download in the menu section. Select Agree to accept the terms of the license agreement. In the Download File section, download the Ubuntu OS image. After the download is complete, we will copy the downloaded image file to the SD memory card by using a tool like RAWWrite32, which is a tool to write OS images to memory cards and other removable media. Start RAWWrite32. Click Open, browse to the downloaded image and select it. In the target drop-down list, select the memory card to which the image must be written. Click Write to Disk. Confirm by clicking Yes. Here we select Cancel since the disk has already been formatted and reformatting is not required. A dialog box appears displaying the progress. After the image writing is complete, a success message is displayed. The SD memory card image consists of all copied files of the Ubuntu operating system that runs on ERT3 Plus and a collection of setting files necessary for starting the OS. By inserting the SD memory card into an SD memory card slot of the ERT3 Plus device, you can start Ubuntu with the settings and necessary libraries and packages installed in it. In this demo, we will be using the following hardware: a base module which controls the I/O data in the ERT3 Plus device. Base modules for 5, 9, 13 and 16 slots can be configured in ERT3 Plus. Note that the number of supported I/O slots depends on the number of base module slots. A power supply which provides power to the ERT3 Plus controller. Each base module requires one power supply. The ERT3 Plus, which is also called the CPU module. The ERT3 Plus device comes with an OS-free CPU module with a bootloader to load the operating system. In this demo, we will be installing an Ubuntu OS with some pre-installed tools compatible with ERT3 Plus. This ensures seamless communication between I/O modules and PLCs. Two I/O modules, a digital input module and a digital output module. ERT3 Plus supports both digital and analog I/O modules to provide high-speed conversion, high precision, advanced functionality, and excellent noise immunity. In our setup, we connect a digital input module and a digital output module. Depending on your requirement, you can also connect an analog I/O module. For more information on the supported modules, refer to the link provided in the description box. A switch to configure the registers of the digital I/O module, an SD card for transferring the OS image to the ERT3 Plus, a laptop with an SD card slot to download and write the OS image on the SD card so that it can be installed on ERT3 Plus. And finally, LAN cables for communicating to the ERT3 Plus device through SSH. Once we have all the hardware ready, we make the connections as shown here. The leftmost slot of the base module is reserved for the power supply. As you can see, each module has a special locking system designed to keep it in place. The CPU module must always occupy slot number 1. The remaining slots can have I/O modules in any order. For demonstrating how to communicate with the I/O modules using Python programming, we will connect a digital input module and a digital output module to the setup. Python programming and communication with the I/O modules will be shown in the subsequent videos. Finally, insert the SD memory card into one of the SD memory card slots of the ERT3 Plus device and connect the switch to the XD module. With the mode switch set to 0, turn on the power to start the system. Now the OS gets installed on ERT3 Plus and it is ready for use. With the OS installed, we can now work on establishing communication between the computer and the ERT3 Plus device. Connect the laptop to the LAN port of the ERT3 Plus device. Configure the IP of the laptop to be in the same subnet as ERT3 Plus. Log in to the ERT3 Plus device using PuTTY. Now we will configure the network settings of the computer to have the same subnet configuration as ERT3 Plus. Open the Network and Sharing Center in Control Panel. On the left pane, click Change Adapter Settings. Double-click Ethernet, select Properties, and then select IPv4. Select Use the following IP address. Specify an IP address which is in the same subnet as the ERT3 Plus device. By default, the IP address of the ERT3 Plus device is 192.168.3.72. Therefore, we change only the last field of the IP address to 73 or any other value to keep the IP of the computer and the ERT3 Plus device in the same subnet. You must make sure that no other device in the subnet has the same IP. Specify the subnet mask. Click OK. Now we can connect to the ERT3 Plus device using PuTTY. Start PuTTY. Select the connection type as SSH. In the host name box, specify the IP address of the ERT3 Plus device. Click Open. On the first connection attempt, a security alert appears. Click Yes. Log into the ERT3 Plus by providing the username and password. And now you're logged on to ERT3 Plus. So this completes part 1 of the series on getting started with ERT3 Plus. As you have seen, it is easy to set up and connect to the ERT3 Plus device. In the next videos, we will explore how to connect and work remotely on the ERT3 Plus device and run Python programs to communicate with I/O modules.